Welcome to another episode, the Corner Convo. You know what time it is, episode 9. I am your host, Mr. AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right. And of course, I'm always joined by my guys, 4 mics, 4 perspectives. It's going down today, man. We've been getting ready, man. But before we get there, I needed everybody to always remember this.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers and one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
I mean that. I mean that. Let me holler at my boy Abasi. What up?
We down in the jungle.
And then, y'all don't know, but we always waiting on my boy.
You are a real man, Dion. I'll say that.
Two kids. And I want a new sound bite, man.
Who are you? That's just cities, nobody.
No, I am an educated black man, your worst nightmare, punk.
That's my boy, Mr. Akinde Adedabo.
I thought his name was Ma Kende.
I mean, when you from the motherland, you can just take the M and add the A or switch it however you want to.
You want your name said right, say his right, man.
Damn, you his security. I feel you.
He got the best intro, dog. That shit make me laugh every time, man. Dude.
Yeah, I'm playing favoritism out here. Fuck out here.
Hey man, I want my soundbite changed. Profits are up, and we want the smoke.
All right, fair enough.
Oh,
hey man.
Oh, nothing much. Oh, you said what I do today? Nothing. Just went to the gym, did chest. That's it. Cool.
Nobody asked you that yet, bro.
I thought I heard. My bad. Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Hey, just a quick recap. Last week, if you listen, we got into the Bulls. We got into some other things. Go back and listen to episode 8. Always
I think you should watch it because me and McKinday probably had the greatest scene ever when this person
don't do that.
Started bashing Derrick Rose. I got some friends that are so busy in their life during this pandemic and unemployment that they can't watch the show, Cubilla, that they can't watch it. You know what I mean? So I told him to watch it. He's too busy. So watch the show. Totally different vibe when you watch as well. Do both.
It is.
Yeah.
You've been dropping little nuggets on the page.
Well, look, this is what we're going to have to do, too. When McKinday is talking, everybody just be quiet because there's clearly some audio situation going on right now, so we'll figure it out.
That man, he's going to run wild now.
Just in general. Like, that's always honor y'all's, intellectual elder out here. You dig what I'm saying?
Doesn't have a mic, I think.
Damn. What's that?
He's a whole DJ. He has 15 mics, man.
I know, but he doesn't use them.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Guess what, fellas? We are in a state of emergency once again, okay?
Still.
I'm going to get right into it. The Kenosha shooting, it's been crazy since this all happening. Again, another black man killed on camera.
Shot.
Not
dead.
Well, I'm sorry.
Shot.
Paralyzed from the waist down. Shot on camera 7 times. He's from Evanston, has ties here. His family were civil rights people and did a lot of things here in the city of Evanston. I am torn, right? Because a lot of facts still haven't come out. I did see something today that was rather disturbing, and I think this may be considered justifiable, unfortunately. But I want to start with Abasi on this. Now, I know everybody saw the video, and the first thing comes to mind, well, hey, they could have tackled him long before he even got there, right?
What did you see? Because I didn't see it, and I don't want to talk on it unless you got.
It looks like an object in his hand, Dion.
Oh.
I think I sent it to our group text thread, but you're so busy because you got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? There you go, man. You know what I'm saying? It looks like an object in his hand. So that don't help his case at all. You know what I'm saying? That's never good, but that brings up another point for me. Well, let's start over. If what Amon's saying, like, if what's being heard about his words, what we saw about his actions, and what he had in his hand was actually a knife, it don't help his case at all. It's similar to Mr. Brooks in Atlanta, who also got shot in the back after tussling with police, after disarming one of his taser. I'm not saying he deserved to be shot, so let's not go there. I'm not saying Mr. Blake deserved to be shot either, though. But what bothered me about that video was I saw two angles. Let's start here too, though. What the fuck kind of phones they recorded on? That video shit was so bad. It was like a razor or some shit, man. But neither here nor there. It's hard to see anything. It was grainy, but so you had to make the best you could of it. So much could have been done from one side of the car to the other side. It comes a time where, as an officer, I know this firsthand. You got to put your hands on somebody. Live with the consequences later. Put your hands on it. Do your job. Buddy had a warrant, so he had to go anyway. You're going anyway if they want to take you. It ain't because of what they did that they was going on at the house or the knife. You're going before that because they found out he had a warrant on their way to the residence. So my man comes around the car. They tell him to stop. They got weapons drawn. They tried to tase him. At some point, you got to put your hands on somebody to get something done. Me personally, you're not getting to the other side of their car. You're not opening that door. You're not reaching in there. Either you whooping my ass or I'm whooping your ass. And I'm going with beat every single time. But because of his lack of policing, which brings me to another question real soon. Because of his lack of policing, Kenosha's on fire. It's on fire right now. And you got officers getting bricked, jumped on, hurt, injured, all that in there because of your poor decision making in that instance. See, now I have to ask myself a question, and I do this a lot of times when situations like this arrive. Did the training this officer received fail him? And in this case, fail Mr. Blake, or did this officer fail his training because he panicked when it's time to utilize that training? You never fucking know. And I also just worry about the kids, man. The kids that saw this tragedy.
Trauma.
How they gonna be traumatized, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Now you got another generation of people that's gonna hate the police. Period. They might have hated them already. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna speak to the other commotion that was going on in that background because something tells me them kids see that kind of domestic shit all the time. And I was supremely disgusted again about how the media, how some people I know, some of the police, start tossing his background out there. I'm like, what the fuck? His past got to do with him getting shot today? Absolutely zero. Zero, zero, zero. That is reflective of the state half of America's mindset is in right now. You know what I'm saying? The non-black, the ones that never had to go through the struggle, never to the hood, they see it like that. And it's like, okay, well, he must have done something. Something had to go on in his past. That's why they shot him. No, man. They got to stop that shit, though. But my problem is because of all that, the only thing I think, one of the main factors that will get this officer in trouble is the fact that the climate of the country right now, it's on fire. People are tired of seeing black men and women and children gunned down, abused. What we've been saying for years is now on everybody's ears and in front of everybody's eyes. So that's a help, but it wasn't a good look for Jacob Blake. Glad he's alive. Sorry he had to go through that. His family had to go through that, but there you go, man.
I think there's a couple things. I think one thing about that picture you sent, Bossy, and listening to the press conference they just did right before we started the show. The guy says that they found the knife under the seat, that he had admitted that he had a knife, that he owned a knife, and that he had one, but that they found it under the seat. So the picture you sent is him before he got to the car. So whatever that is in his hand, that can't be a knife.
It might be. I'm sorry.
Can't be, because he wouldn't have gotten to the car. It wouldn't be in his hand. He got shot in the car. He didn't get out of the car after he got shot, go back to the curb and come back holding something in his hand. So I don't know what that was in his hand, but that couldn't have been a knife. Yeah, it's the warrant thing, at least from my understanding, they are still not sure that he wasn't pulled over. He was not, he was engaged by the police as altercation had already been going on with some people out there. It was unsure as to whether he was involved in it or breaking it up. So the warrant that he had for domestic violence, that was an aftermath discovery. They didn't know that in the event. The part which I fully agree with you, that there are multiple points and opportunities for you to engage this man so that you do not have to use deadly force. It does not bode well for the legality of the shooting for him, though, that he is walking away from them blatantly, right? Like, there's a lot, man. There's a lot here. I don't want to pick a side. I mean, I'm not picking a side either way. I think at the end of the day, whether this is a justified shooting or not, it does not negate the fact that this shit is happening every week. It does not negate the fact that there seem to be multiple opportunities for officers to de-escalate or take a lesser forceful action, and they continue not to do so. I'm not saying at all that it's easy to make a split-second decision. My first reading of that video, when he reached in the car, that was when he gave the officer license to shoot. My Monday morning quarterback is hopefully the officer would have had some type of wherewithal to shoot him in the leg, shoot him in the butt, not directly in the back, point blank like that. I don't know for a fact that they knew there were kids in the car. I'm sure they may or may not even know that was his car. There's a lot of unknowns.
There's a lot to unpack. I mean, this is a father of 6.
And, you know, his background prior to this event really has nothing to do with it.
No.
That's all information that came out later. What's more for me right now, the most concerning part of this whole shit is that a group of young white militia cats decided to take it upon themselves to get these semi-automatic rifles and go to the protesters armed. I don't know what protective activity they were trying to defend themselves from by going to where the protesters were. But the fact that you have essentially what looks like it's a teeter-totter on a civil war, while you got a Trump presidency and all the shit that's going on this week with the Republican National Congress or convention, this is a very, very, very ugly time, bro. And I don't know that I have an opinion other than, you know, motherfuckers need to really, really, really do some communicating with any of the young black folks in your family. Talk to these cats about how to take serious safety precautions. I mean, because the March on Washington is 2 days. You got militias rolling up to these things with straps.
Get our own guns.
Bro, right. The man pierced his abdomen, shattered several of his vertebrae, severed his spinal cord, damaged multiple internal organs. He's going to need surgeries. At the end of the day, what quality of life is he going to have? Right? My thing is, I hate that this is continuously being seen, man. And it's almost like no matter what, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that's what pisses me off. You know,
like, you know, I'm about to go into teaching and I have to talk about these exact issues. Like, I'm teaching. Yep. And what's tough for me is like, it's already tough enough to talk about this with adults. You know, you got a group of teenagers that's looking at you like, look, man, explain this shit to me. And mind you, I got Latin students, black students, some white students, and it's almost like, you know, don't forget, we had a similar situation here between the Latins and the blacks in Chicago.
Yep.
So that we are slowly but surely increasing the steps toward race riots. People are saying, we don't want you in our neighborhood. Black folks are saying, we want to go marching, and some are looting. Let's not be like black people ain't all innocent, right? Some of these motherfuckers out here on bullshit. And you want to believe that you should have the right to protect your neighborhood and your family and your property if people come over there on bullshit. But we have a lot of examples of races and ethnicities coming and clashing at each other, taking it to lethal levels. And there's no in between, man. One of the things and I'll leave it at this. One the dude said in a press conference was people are using social media to basically say immediate action right now. And that is a dangerous thing. You have 40 very young, influenceable people. And somebody makes a post. They say right now, right?
Hold on.
Kende, you gotta fix your voice or something. We sound Darth Vader, bro.
It's something crazy going on. But look, man, the crazy part is once the call was dispatched,
you talking to a fan, bro.
Yeah, once the call was dispatched, in less than 3 minutes, that brother was shot. Right? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Now, Kende saying he got to tell kids that I got to go to work tonight with Asian, Latino officers that are all backing the blue, drinking that blue Kool-Aid, and listen to them talk about how this shit is justified and it's this and them looking like. For me, I always tell them too in a roll call, "Are you fucking serious?" I tell them shut the fuck up, and I tell them these nuts too. They kind of hate me sometimes. I get on their ass though, bro. Go ahead though.
Then I'm tired of seeing GoFundMe's, man. You know, if y'all want to support, for sure do that. I mean, his GoFundMe is over $1 million, but this is an issue, man, and it's a terrible situation that we're in. Dion, I would love to know where you stand on this, brother. I'm sorry, I can't even hear you, buddy.
You hear me now?
Yeah, thanks. Let's go.
Jesus. So like I was trying to say, I don't want to say that there was a justifiable situation here. However, sometimes we have to understand that, especially now, just if you know you ain't do shit, just fall back, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard too, though.
It's hard, but I'd rather live, right? I was in the car with both of my children, 2 of Dylan's friends, last week, pulling into my house. 2 of you have been to my house, pulling into my driveway.
Lovely home.
I get out the car. Officer asked me if I lived here. I could have did the Dion that my son thought I was going to do, but why? He's an idiot. I said, yeah, could yeah. I wanted to say, yeah, could you believe I own my own house, sir? But I didn't. I just said.
He'd have been mad then, though.
Yeah, I know. I just said, yeah. And I just kept walking because it's not necessary. Now, do I believe that they should have grabbed, it was 3 or 4 of the cops and 1 of him?
I think 2 males and 1 female officer.
More than enough.
Doesn't matter, because my mom was a cop too. If you're a female and your ass out there, you jump in as well, right?
Yep, you're the fucking police.
If they had an issue with him, they should have tackled him down. They didn't have to shoot anything, right? I have seen numerous videos, as I'm sure you guys have, and yes, I'm going to say it, where I've seen at least 2 videos where it was just astronomically unbelievable that a white person, gentleman, was not shot and killed based upon their actions in the video. Okay?
And that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, when that is out there, that's where I'm like, okay, I can't help you with what you're trying to say. It's not justifiable. You could have did everything that these other cops did in the situation. Thankfully, this gentleman didn't get killed, and hopefully, once again, people will realize that watching a black person get shot and or killed on the internet is not like a normal thing to see.
It's becoming fucking reality TV,
yeah,
dog.
Like when's the next one type shit.
You know what I mean? And that's where I asked the question, are we becoming desensitized to these images?
Yeah.
Oh, I said no.
Yeah, I say no too. I think the desensitivity might be more in the aftermath of it, after it's over with. But I think if people were desensitized, maybe adults are, but kids aren't, because that's who's out there in them streets right now setting that bitch on fire. They not
right. That's not desensitized.
Gotcha.
I'm with you. I'm with you at 1,000%, Kende, bro. That's my thing. If we were desensitized, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. We wouldn't. We wouldn't have thought it was important enough to talk about. We were desensitized. We would have been like, okay, yeah, so-so got shot by the police. He didn't have a weapon or a gun. So what? Next conversation. You see the NBA? No, fam. We're not desensitized. And it kind of blew my mind the people I was seeing say yes on the page. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So it got to the point where I couldn't even read the rest of and it's bad. I'm saying this. I couldn't read the rest of the comment.
You know what's crazy too. I actually, and I said this, I forgot what episode, but
thanks for coming back, Dion.
I'm glad that Milwaukee said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna play today." Right? I thought that was huge because when the Donald Sterling thing happened, I felt the same way. Right? I felt like fuck this game. Right? That shows growth with the players and them using the platform responsibly.
Awareness.
You know, I mean, this is the fake ass playoff. But
Attentiveness.
it's the fake ass bubble. Who gives a fuck, right? Who actually gives a fuck?
It's next to it no matter what.
I care because this is LeBron best friend to get chance to get a ring this year. Milwaukee hating, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, really, as the fan that me cares, the man in me, the black man, I'm with all the shit, man. Fuck these games. I was voting for non-restarting anyway.
WNBA and Major League Baseball joined the NBA on protesting the games.
I saw that as well. Now here's the other thing. Now you got this young boy. He went out there and killed 2 people. Is that correct?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
They gave him a cup of milk and some cookies, and now
he is from Antioch, Illinois, as well.
So someone explained to me how you can go out there with your AK-47 and just let off rounds, kill people, and then have them say, "Hey, do you need some cookies and milk on the side?" Someone explained this shit to me, and now he's
talking to the police. Then bounce.
Did he say? I think he said, "Are y'all local?" As if he's in. You know what I'm saying? Like, really?
It's wild, man.
But to be honest, what you got to understand is, and this is the conversation about training, about implicit bias, about, you know.
Implicit bias. That boy's smart.
Yeah.
That boy's smart.
Script, right? And not flip the script entirely, but let's take a similar example. Not the same, but a similar example.
Okay.
When a black man walks down the street and the old white lady's walking towards him, what's the common thing that we talk about that happens?
Cross the street.
Crosses the street or moves out the path of direction, right? That's an implicit bias she has, right? She doesn't do that when a white man's joining, even if he's a big, bulky, skinhead-looking dude. He's white.
Full of tattoos.
Right?
Wait, the Lakers ain't playing?
Law enforcement have their experience with criminality has had a black face
attached to it. Yeah.
And the white face criminal, as Dion alluded to earlier, there are a number of examples of their ability to empathize with a white face. He is a white guy. Yes, he has a machine gun, but he's talking to me, and I am comfortable in how to talk to another white man. I am not comfortable in talking to a black man.
With a pistol.
It's very much on the face. No, without a fucking pistol. It's very much on the face of it. And yes, that concept that he's approaching them as if to say, you know, which unit are you guys with? He fashions himself a law enforcement agent. He's a registered militiaman of whatever. So they fashion themselves law enforcement. And it's normalized that they do that. You know, we don't in the black community teach our kids about guns in a safe defensive capacity, right? We're not taking our kids to the gun range to shoot AR-14s, mainly because we are terrified that they can get their hands on one from the neighborhood and they're gonna spray the motherfucker up.
Yeah.
So there's a tremendous amount of fear at the basis of all of this, and it's whatever's being done ain't working.
Let me wrap this shit up, man. At the end of the day, man, we got work to do, man. Like as a community, as parents, as fathers, as kings, man, we have work to do. You got
one more thing, bro. Mr. Rittenhouse, that pussy, Cal Rittenhouse, also was, they kept using terminology saying he was aspiring to be the police. That's the kind of motherfucker we don't need on a fucking force, but that's the type to get the fucking job. And these kind of shoots do continue. I'm done.
Say that shit.
No, that boy's he's podding now.
Boy, you stupid.
You know, let me transition this way, right? We're in a state of emergency. There has been a state of emergency on the Corner Convo podcast page, right? And I'm gonna make this short, brief, and concise. Okay? Knock it off. Fellas, knock it off. You know who you are. The rules were implemented so we can all communicate and conversate and understand someone else's point of view. Period. It's just that simple. You're not going to bully your opinion, your thoughts, your beliefs on someone else. It's just not going to happen.
Not just,
And that's fucking stupid. You can't learn anything if you think you know everything.
not just the men.
For sure.
But that was in general. Yeah.
That's in general.
Fellas. That's all I'm saying. It's
No,
not
Okay.
I mean, the point here is not to. There's no win. Stop trying to win.
Exactly.
Like if you want to have an argument with one individual, take that shit off the page. Y'all can do that in the DMs, right? This ain't about a win, man. This is about actual intellectual engagement of information. It could be fun. It could be a little risque. We can push the envelope, but it's very important that you understand that, like, for us, our responsibility is to the community, not one individual. So if
Right.
it seems that two individuals struggling to monitor those aspects, you know, we gotta stay responsible for the community.
See, Kenda, you forgot to read the rules when you first joined Facebook years ago. The object of any conversation is to be right. And people think that shit for some reason. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking goofy. It's a race to be fucking correct. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You out here, you got 4 minds. You got one mind that grouped up with 3 other minds that had a baby project, put it out there for the world. It's a free space for you to think, do whatever you want to do, except like 3 fucking things. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be humane, you can't be respectful, you can't listen when somebody else is talking, fam, you probably got no friends. You know what I'm saying? Your parents probably hate you. Your mate probably don't give a fuck about you and they cheating on you as well. And you just probably a bad person, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's bad we had to come to. It's sad we had to come to the point where implementing kind of guidelines. And the way we worded it was, we had to ask of y'all, because little known secret to our group members and all adults, there's no admin in adults. You can't do that. This shit, they don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Because you go do what the fuck you want to do and just get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Come back with a fake name.
Right.
Get kicked out again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We not babysitters, none of this shit, man. We here because we like what the fuck y'all bringing to the table, and y'all bring some heat. The group has, I'm talking about, the page has tremendously increased in the content we were just talking before the show. We can't fucking keep up.
Yeah. It's just necessary because we're watching, and we told y'all that in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we're watching. You know what I mean? We're watching, and you got to respect someone else's opinion. You don't have to like it. I'm not asking you to like it, but you got to be respectful. And that goes both ways. Women, you know, some of y'all have been pretty aggressive and egregious and all that, but I'm not here to argue with women. And fellas, stop arguing with women, man. That's stupid. What you arguing?
Knock it off.
Well, I mean, that brings up that one post, though, right? Like
Exactly. So watching everybody comment, men and women alike. I noticed that men hate women. This is very interesting to me. You hate women.
While you,
First of all, men don't hate women. Women have a beautiful aspect of themselves.
Some men hate women.
Some, not men.
Excuse me.
Women are necessary to us in a few major ways. It's hard to say one because he only saying we only good for this. No, that's not what I'm saying. What we are good for is to reproduce, but like Kanye said, none of us are here without cum. So, therefore, women need to look at your little sound bite you need to get. There you go. Hey man, y'all can get into this other shit, but I'm finna get into this. Some woman said, I'm gonna read it.
Wait.
You have it?
Wait.
Let him go, Joe.
Go. Get your shit out.
No, I'm gonna read it because I was in the car with my 15-year-old son, and I saw this pop up on the page, and I was very, very just bothered and annoyed because it's bullshit. Okay, I'm tired of everybody with their sensitive ways and all of that bullshit. in this freaking day and age. So this is what I get. Here it is. Unless you guys can see it first. Oh, yeah, here it is. Am I the only one offended when referred to as a female? I'm not sure what started the trend, but it needs to end expeditiously.
Love the word.
Trash word. See, I use it.
This was a woman, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering.
For sure. I know the post.
Listen, man, you are a female. You know what I am? I'm a male. I'm a male with a penis. You're a female with a vagina. That's it. That's how you were born. Get this the fuck, THEE, all the way out of here. You're a female. That's what I'm going to call you. There's no other words that I'm trying to say. If I want to call you something, that's what I'm going to call you, if I mean that. A female is a female. A male is a male. Am I a bitch, hoe, slut? No. Female is a female. I don't understand where. And then there's like people responding saying, yeah, I don't understand it either. It's like they trying to say bitch. No, we're saying female.
She gonna get you.
Get that shit out of here, bro. If you have a problem with it, don't be on the page. Because I don't, that shit, I'm not vouching for, with, or whatever. Fuck that. Females are females.
Joe.
Hey, before you go, Kid Dave.
Man.
Before you go.
I feel like
That nigga mad, ain't he?
Dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. How do you post that? You a fucking adult, man. Damn, you're a female. Yeah, whatever her name, I'm talking to you. Who wrote that? You can call Facebook, call motherfucking Adam Sanderberg, whatever the fuck his name is. But I said something new.
Oh, that boy's he's podding now.
Next.
All right. So
Dumbest post I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
let me shoot some bail, right? Because I listen, I watch, I comment.
Y'all can listen to Amon if you want. I know Amon. He's just trying to make you diplomatically happy. Fuck out of here. You know that's some bullshit.
There is obviously they feel a certain way about this word, right? I never thought about it. So I'm reading. I'm saying, okay, that's fair. If that's how you feel. So it says, from my observation, female is most often used by low-value men and women to debase, devalue, and criticize women.
You're a female. I'm not low
So
value.
doctors are low value?
I'm not low value at all.
I'm just telling you what it says.
I'm just letting her know, or whoever said that. I'm not low value at all.
talking about just so we're not.
Neither is Sunday, neither is Amon that I know of.
Hear me out. I'm just asking a question. We're not. You're saying that women who identify as heterosexual women. You're not talking about the LGBTQ plus community.
No.
That boy's so smart. The fuck what?
There's a difference. Because trans women might not want to be called female because they are, there's a lot of stuff to think about there. So I'm just saying, you're talking about heterosexual women.
Yes.
Female.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I'm talking about anybody born with a vagina.
Shit.
That's how I was raised. I'm sorry. I was at the store and I asked the man with a beard, right? He had a beard like me. I said, "Excuse me, sir. My wife is having a problem putting on her shoes." He looked at me like I called him a straight up hoe ass bitch because I said, "Sir."
Look,
I don't know you, fam.
I can't, but
Beard.
You can't argue.
Man, I'm sorry.
You can't argue with if that's how she.
I'm not arguing that. It was a mistake, and these people make you feel like you're a fucking piece of shit, like you know them personally, bro. If you see a man down the street and he say, "What up?" What you gonna say? "What up, bro?" You call me bro? You call me man?
I agree that it is unfair to go all ham on somebody who has not had an opportunity to find out. I agree with that. I think I do agree with that.
I'm not disrespecting nobody's sexuality, bro. All I'm saying is female is not the word bitch, hoe. I get all of that. That's disrespectful as fuck. But female?
The post, did anybody in the post say what they would rather be termed or what term
They said ladies, women, or y'all. Like if you're referencing.
So that means this is not about the LGBT community.
No,
That's
not at all.
Where'd you get that from?
Who says
you're unpacking a whole new bag.
Girl, not a female. That's a different conversation. That's a different conversation than gender, the gender situation that Dion kind of got into.
Someone said this. Female describes the sex of a living thing. To call a woman female is dehumanizing. Female is used as a description.
Bro, see now, Dion, you're becoming that guy, in my opinion, right? That's corny. You cannot argue with how this woman feels about that word. That's all I'm saying. I don't care how.
She didn't make the word up, though.
No, she didn't.
She can't change the definition of it. She can't do that.
I'm saying I see what they're saying. I'm saying I never thought it was disrespectful. I never thought it was disrespectful. But if you do, I understand. I get it. And the points that they made sense to me.
I'm not that guy, bro. I'm just reading what's. Hey,
tell you what.
You know what? No disrespect to anyone, but if the word female comes out of my mouth, it's gonna come out of my mouth.
In fairness, I think what Dion is saying is it's not even about the word for Dion. It's about the fact that people respond all egregiously, like he's trying to insult them, and he has no idea who they are. Which I think that's a fair point. It's a fair point that if I don't know who you are, I've never met you, then don't come at me left and sideways as if I'm already supposed to know your background. I think I understand that.
I don't know you. It's like, all right, you're Melissa Johnson. You know what? You go off a certain one. All right. Nowadays it's like, can I say ma'am? Can I say miss? Remember back in the day where it was you don't know if you can say miss or Mrs. based upon their marriage? Now it's like, I don't know what to call you. What up?
I said 2 episodes ago, when I heard the kids calling each other bro, the girls calling each other bro, I'm like, it's over with now. We done. Just be like, yo, hey, what's up? Anything, you know what I'm saying?
You feel about female.
I subscribe to the fact that I do think you should be able to call yourself what you want. And I do think that you should, in that process, provide people grace if they do not know that ahead of time. So if you respond, if I call you sir, ma'am, he, she, they, whatever, wrongly, and I don't know you, simply say, no, it's okay. I identify as this. Now I know how to approach you. That's all. I think.
Let me ask y'all this, right? Let me ask y'all this. If I'm shooting the women, the ladies, some bail.
What is bail? Why do you keep saying that? Are you talking about? What do you mean?
Let me
devil's
say
advocate. Playing devil's advocate.
Females before the show started. But
look, let me ask you this. If I don't even know what you said, but if a woman says, man, I don't like being referenced as a female. Don't say female to me, right? Cool. No problem, right? Then you say, well, what would you like me to call you? Young lady, young woman, cool.
Why you gotta be young?
Every woman want to be young. They don't want to be old, right? Now,
take the young out, I guess.
If in fact a woman is in public and it tries to embarrass you and calls you a boy, that's with intent, right? You don't want to be called a boy because you are a whole grown man.
I'm sorry, I was talking to my wife.
I've never thought about the fact that the word female was disrespectful. If some women feel like that,
it's not disrespectful, dog. It's not.
I personally don't think it is, but I'm saying they open my mind to something I never even thought about. And cool, if you don't want to be called that, great. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to say, oh, well, shit, you a motherfucking female, ain't you? You got titties and ass, don't you? You a motherfucking female. No, I'm saying if that's how you feel, cool.
Joe,
I don't have a problem with that.
Joe, stop. On my police report,
look at this.
Okay, you don't get the option to be called queen.
Somebody actually
black
posted.
Queen. None of that, black mom. It's male or female. When you go to the doctor, you don't get the option to be called lady.
Thank you.
It's fucking female. Now, if you want to put yourself on this horse and feel some kind of way about yourself in your kingdom, in your bubble, say, I'm not a female. I am a whatever the fuck I want to be called. Fine. But you should not have to, you shouldn't villainize others. And we all saying the same shit except for mine, but I see where you're coming from. So I asked the question in the group. I said, hey, so tell me what's wrong with female.
Yeah.
They gave me like 8, 9 reasons. Now I'm just like, okay. That's all I can say. Okay. In my mind though, I saw this conversation about why do some men, or so many men hate women. I saw this going a whole different way.
Yeah, well, you know, Dion couldn't wait to get this shit off. Now we can
different way.
we can rewind real quick because
Let Kid got something to say.
Got to just clarify one thing Bossy said, which is that's actually untrue.
What?
The whole conversation around LGBT civil rights is that they should not have to identify as female or male on those doctor's forms, and the legislation that is being challenged.
That's for them specifically.
Yeah, but that's the point. I'm just clarifying.
Oh, my police report at work tonight. The first LGBTQ person run across. You got to give me a sex, McKinday.
It's gonna change.
It ain't changed yet. When it changes, I will change.
Not yet. Let me get off this shit because.
I'm sorry, dog. And if you out here, you tranny or you identify, if you are a man who identifies as a woman in Illinois, when you get locked up, guess where the fuck you going, ma'am? With the boys. Go with the fucking boys.
Thank you.
I'm not even mad at y'all. And don't force me to think like you. Don't think like you. Don't do that.
What bathroom you going to? Exactly. That's all.
You gotta stand up.
Look, let's before we get canceled, let's do this, right? I definitely need to address.
You gotta call me Darius Lovehall, fam. I identify as Darius Lovehall, okay?
All right, Mr. Lovehall. I have to address why do men hate women, right? And when I say hate, I'm saying that
why do so many men, or some men, not all men. I love my sister. I love women, period. I love my sister.
It's okay, man. Let me tell you, it's okay to let your woman be great, right? It's okay to let her speak. It's okay for her to have an opinion. It's okay for her opinion to be different than yours. I see so many dudes on the page.
Hey, Dion charged up today, dog.
Completely.
Dion charged up, man.
They don't even want to learn, right? You don't even want to learn the psyche of a woman.
Look at their background and what they have right now.
But let me ask you, hold on, Dion, hold on. Why do you think so many men hate women or dislike women the way that they do? Does it stem from them not loving their mother, not having the right kind of love for their mother? Because that's technically where we're the first person that we, as men, have learned to love.
My mama the shit.
My mama the shit. And every man probably gonna feel like they mama the shit. So why is it that y'all choose to be so aggressive with women and impose your will?
It all depends on the situation. I would love to look into the background, or if these men have a woman or a woman that is worthy to be. Sorry, okay to say woman.
Yeah, woman's good. Woman's good.
Woman's okay. To have a female that love, honor, and hey man, I'm not gonna tell. Listen, what you're not gonna do is talk. Who you are. You're not telling me how to talk, man. If I'm not disrespectful, calling you some type of bitch, y'all
done pissed the bully off. Y'all done pissed the bully off.
Bro.
That boy charged up.
How to talk.
Dion,
but what I'm saying is,
please go there.
That are talking to women, we're talking about them, have an issue, have been hurt, cheated on, their mom left, something in reference to that. I'm gonna tell you right now, first person I go to with anything is my wife, right? That's my go-to. I'm sure mine can say the same thing. Opinion, whatever. Not that y'all don't got
scoring them points. Look at y'all scoring them points.
You have to trust women. Learn how to trust. Maybe we have trust issues.
I go to her for a woman's opinion. I go to her for the female aspect of something because I appreciate what she could offer, right? So there's no hate. First of all, what y'all need to understand is hate is a strong word. You to hate someone, hate is strong, right? Let alone the fact that women are they're the creator, bro. Yes, we are necessary, but women are the creator. I love
They are the queen. They are the queens of the earth. Let's be clear.
the females are the greatest thing here. But if I have an issue with a female, I don't have to disrespect that female. I don't have to call that female out of her name. I don't have to say that this female is an asshole or whatever. Everybody's gotten into an argument with a female, but that doesn't mean that they're a certain way. So in my opinion, if you have the right female on your arm, then that female is the person that you should confide in, love, honor, and cherish. I am raising a female, and she's going to be the baddest female on the planet because that's what I raised.
She is a little cutie. That's my baby. Hey, Bobo.
Go on, Kende.
I'm gonna let you go first. I need to.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Well,
Gee, I heated, B.
hey, charged up, man.
These motherfuckers telling people how to talk, man. Get out of here.
They're not motherfuckers, man. They're queens, man. They're goddesses, man.
I think a lot of these ill feelings that men have toward women, the way they aggress women, it's like it's a combination of things, like societal conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the music, definitely movies and media, maybe what they saw growing up. Like Dion said, maybe they hate their mom. Sometimes men a lot of times carry that baggage more than women do from different events in their life, dealing with significant others and girlfriends. Because I keep saying now. So it's just all fucked up, man. I mean, there's some men really think they underachieve the kind of woman they get or attract, and they're not happy, you know.
But that's a man's insecurity. Stop putting your insecurities on women. Man. Stop putting your insecurities on women.
We are more insecure than what we are given credit for. Whatever it is, whatever the reason is, the shit got to stop, bro. Because I always say this right here. In our culture, the black culture, when black men lose the love and faith and society gets control of our women, we done as a fucking race, bro. They are the support and all that shit. You know, we phenomenal, but we work better as a fucking team. We need our women. They outnumber us, which is great. Go ahead, bro.
There's only one phenom in the streets right now. Go ahead.
For me, exactly.
Phenom.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Shout out to Phenom.
But yeah, man. Anyway, it's a myriad of things that go into this, but it seems like more of late, our culture has no problem overtly expressing derogatory feelings, words, false narratives toward the women. I mean,
late, bro. Come on, man, with late shit.
Before you go, McKinday, when you said our culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't disregard the fact that our culture, some of the women, they always find a way to give us something that we are not doing correct. Whether it's, look at Serena, you know, y'all ain't giving her this, or look at this.
Men fuck up, dog. We be fucking up. What you mean?
We're fucking up.
We're not perfect. We're not perfect.
Yeah, we're perfect. I'm not saying we're perfect.
Let's start pointing the finger inward first. Let's start there, bro. Let's start there.
That was so cheesy. I'm gonna roll with you though. You're right.
Please.
That was cheesy as fuck, dog. Cool.
Either you two with kids point the finger inward about being a bad father.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
Can you?
I've gotten better, father.
There have been times when I probably wasn't the greatest.
I can't do that, right? So there's one thing that I can't join you with, right? Because my father is a piece of garbage. So there's
shit too.
When I was growing up, I said, when I have a child or children, I'm not gonna be that. Does that make me perfect? I hate when people say I'm perfect because I'm doing something that I feel is right. No, I'm not perfect. Am I a good father? Yes.
Yeah.
I've done everything possible. You know what? All I can say is I have put my children in a proper position that I didn't have when I was growing up. And my mother at 17, when she could have got rid of my ass growing up in Inglewood in the 70s, could have got rid of me.
Definitely asked her to.
She did what she did. Respect that shit. So therefore, yes, as a father, I'm doing what the fuck I'm gotta do. I don't gotta throw no woman under the bus to make myself feel good. So therefore, all I'm saying is, when it's on me, it's on me.
But
when it's on you females, I'm gonna say it's on you.
I'm saying teachable moments, bro. Like I don't think this is about anyone here. I'm saying I'm seeing a lot of shit and a lot of people who could use some guidance.
And what? What can I help with? Because I'll be happy.
Definitely don't need no guidance from Dion. Let's not miss that.
Not today.
Dion is not a tour bus on this one. Fuck
Actually,
no.
I am really good with guidance. I can guide if you want me to work your kids out. I'm really good at that. I'm good in any management. Hey, hit me in a DM if you need help in anything like that. I am here to help. If I have a disagree on something,
okay, my turn. Shut up, my turn. Shit.
Don't make the females feel good.
God damn, bro. There are so many contradictions in the shit you've been saying.
Give me them, because I'm going to come right back at your ass.
Oh, that's what we're here for. Yeah, that's what we're here for today.
Let them talk black ass.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bossy out of this. You just went on a full-time, aggressive ass, fuck you, pay me rant about not being told what to say in specifics about the term female. And now you are the great protectorate of the woman. She is the goddess and the creator. Shut your motherfucking ass up, man. I ain't got time.
What are you talking about, bro? When did I say that? What are you talking about, fam?
You said something similar to it.
What did I say?
Females are the creator.
They are.
Bro.
And I quoted them as a fucking female.
You get your goof ass.
Here's all I'm saying, for real, for real.
I quoted them as a female.
Fine.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I think that one, the concept that men hate women is way too overstretched, right? Not that it doesn't happen, but that as a question for us to discuss, it's too much out there, right? I think that men definitely have historically abused women verbally, physically, socially, politically, economically. I don't think that shit's changed that much. I agree that we all need to work harder to defend women, all women. And I agree that the men that are struggling with it need guidance. Do not DM Dion for no guidance. That is the wrong approach to getting this shit fixed. But definitely gonna take a community effort. The thing that does come up from the other side though is that women sometimes, not all women, but women sometimes will take the opportunity to hold on to that event that really hurt them and apply that to all men.
Men do too.
I agree with that. I disagree. Man, you know why I don't think men do that? Because in real terms, if me and you are beefing and we have a situation and I'm done with you, the next one I already assume is better. Because when I meet her, I'm not coming to her with the idea that, oh, you ain't her. This is great for me. I don't think men do that as much as women. I think women tend to.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the first time a man gets hurt, his next response is when he with his guys is, man, these bitches ain't shit.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
All these bitches ain't shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Lying with their guys. Niggas always putting on like they don't give a.
You guys said fuck that bitch. Guys don't say that.
They ain't doing that.
Fuck that female.
Let's do this because we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah,
that's why we got 4 mics. You know what I mean? 4 perspectives and four good guys. Let's do this. I want to close out with not even close out. I gotta give a huge shout out to Vanity Fair for honoring Breonna Taylor. That was huge. Good looking out.
It's worthless, bro. Honor her by locking these motherfuckers up.
I agree. But it's the gesture. I appreciate it. I thought that was,
her now. Okay, we're happy.
yeah, I thought it was dope. There's also
the artist is dope though. The artist is definitely dope.
Yeah.
She paid Obama's wife, Michelle Obama.
She did. Yeah, you done your research. There's also a black-owned family restaurant in Alabama that feeds everyone and doesn't have any prices. That shit was amazing to me.
It's the South.
I don't understand it. How the fuck are y'all operating?
I don't either. I also want to acknowledge Nas's album. Shout out to Hit Boy. If you haven't listened to it, you're gonna love it. If you're between the ages of 35 and 44, it's for you. Trust me. Trust your guys. I also want to talk about Luca in Montreal. He called him a bitch ass white boy. There was an argument happening about if he would have said you a bitch ass black boy, they want to counsel him and fucking throw him away, right? He apologized, no big deal. It's in the heat of the moment. Now, Bossy, you can talk to this. I'm sure everybody on this page has been on the good
competitive,
being competitive, right? You're going to say anything you can and will to get a competitive edge.
Hey, to these pundits saying that shit, if it was vice versa, fuck y'all. I'm sorry that black folks were brought here or have been discriminated against here for so long to the point where calling us a boy is fucking offensive. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? But white boy, maybe in today's time, 2020, it can be deemed offensive because now everyone wants to be offended by everything. But in the heat of battle, some shit slips out. He says that. Was he right? I don't know. But saying black boy and white boy, that shit resonates.
Totally different. Totally different.
That's the fucking part, man.
Totally different.
Say a lot of worse shit to each other. At the end of the day, it's meant in competitive nature. It's not meant for other people to hear in the first fucking place. You know what I'm saying? It's really meant between the people playing that game.
Dominique Jordan and a couple other players called Bird a bitch ass white boy 1,000,000 times.
Yep. The point is that at the end of the game, then you should be square. It shouldn't be no big issue. As long as you dap up at the end of the game.
When you play the game, you know that shit comes with it. And white boys say little slick shit on the court too, especially when they getting their shit off. Trust them.
Then he jump high. I'm like, damn, motherfucker. I know what that means. I know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Now, I wanna give a shout out to Kende because he missed the soiree. Is that how you pronounce that? Soiree?
He did.
At Dion's.
He's too fancy for us.
You know, we went out to see what this NBA money looks like. And listeners, when I tell you Dion is the man, he's the fucking man. You know, I'm thinking about upgrading him to my new MVP. Fuck you, Abasi.
Hey, I came front. The shit was dope.
So I told the guys, I say, hey, now, man, Kende in New York. Dion says, that's the excuse he's using not to come. So, you know, then he checks the IG, you know what I mean?
You know the house is nice, bro, when the police got to ask you if you live there.
Yeah.
Let's let you know.
Real shit. So,
man, I'm glad you guys had a good time. 5-second rule is a very hard game. Abasi somehow, some way knew exactly what.
Lane Tech.
Lane Tech, stand up.
Yeah, he knew exactly. Amon and his partner Monique.
Shut up. Shut it up. Don't talk about me and my wife on the airwaves, okay? Thanks.
I'm sorry. It was a game that we played. It was male versus female, and you know, we did it.
He's an antagonist, people. Excuse him.
And I'm gonna raise a great female. But thanks.
No, I brought that up to say because.
Oh, let me get. This is my male son knocking on the door. Let me get.
Kende took some dope ass.
I won $5 from Dion too for that game. I won the money.
Yeah, you did. Kende took some dope ass shots when he was in New York, and he was Mars Blackman at the end of the day. And it rose the question: what were some of Spike Lee's dopest projects, be it documentaries, TV shows, or series, whatever the case may be?
Only one. We got one number one, bro. Number one.
What's your number one, bro?
If anybody says anything other than do the right thing, bro, they a fucking fool. They're a fucking fool.
I was about to close my computer and walk off.
Number 2 though is he got game, boy. Jesus Shuttleworth. That story. Well, me and Dion had a back and forth on the page, dog. I see that. That's a very long finger, bro. That looks intimidating. We had a back and forth on his page. I left that conversation feeling like Kende hated black fatherhood, black men, black basketball players. I'm like, God damn, what did Ray Allen do to McKinday? God damn it. Did he not dance at one of his parties? What the fuck did he do? No, I related to the movie because of basketball, sports, and recruiting and all that good stuff. The acting was dope. And because Marbury is a fuck or hey, I'm finna go off on verbally. He put the baby in the screen. Whatever. It's the story of Marbury, like Kende said. He didn't deserve to be in a movie. Marbury can't even be Marbury correctly. The motherfucker tattooed his fucking head, bro. You lose. And don't give me that Jim Empire, because do y'all own Starberries? No. Shoe's garbage. You got him rich, but it's garbage though.
Now, what I forgot about, like mine was Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X, but Jungle Fever was huge. And also School Days. Now, I said some funny shit. School Days was my shit because I actually wanted to see if college was rocking like that. I didn't care about classes. I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Period. So that was my reasoning for wanting to go to college. So thank you, Spike Lee, for making me want to go to college, right? Doesn't matter why you want to go. You'll find your way when you get there. Do the Right Thing was my shit. This is why I am a sneakerhead to this day. Man paid X, Y, and Z for them kicks. The white boy with a bird jersey on purpose. Like, look at the imaging, right?
Yep.
Completely stepped on this shit on purpose. And I said, damn, when you work hard for something, you want to look good, you want to feel good. And this dude just disrespected me. It made sense in my mind. Like, yeah, I work hard for these kicks I wear. I'm going to rock all of them all the time. And they're going to be fresh. And I wish a motherfucker would step on my shit.
Can I make 1 point, 10 seconds long? To me, though, Spike Lee's biggest hit was not a movie. It was actually him getting greenlit in Hollywood to put his content on the big screen. We had a face. In my generation, we had a face that looked like us. We had content that related to us. And that was so fucking dope.
Yes.
Hey, now, here's the thing, and that's really where that's why I love Spike Lee from. He rarely got greenlit. He had to independently find ways to fund Malcolm X. The story behind Malcolm X,
crazy.
It down. They said it's too long, and he said this man's life has damn near 2 different parts, and so he had to go door to door, knocking on people's doors. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. Can you give me money so that I can make this film without the pictures? What Spike's legacy really is that you can't say no to him. If you try, he goes around you, does the shit anyway, and because he's been doing it like that for so long, now they can't say no. Now they have to give him the green light, but he's already been able to craft his message his way. I'm going to just quick couple of points on this. Do the Right Thing is number 1 for way too many reasons to list. Musically, artistically, fashionably, the content, the way that it approached race relations in the 90s, it encompassed this fucking Radio Raheem, bro. We are still talking about this shit to this day, right? That is the most relevant.
Well, that's just it. He's nobody.
No, I am an educated black man. Your worst nightmare, punk.
Hey, I'm with Dion. I need a new fucking sound cue, bro.
No, that's your shit. That's your shit.
But Ray Allen, every time they put the camera on this motherfucker, I love Ray Allen, by the way. I think he's one of the most genius basketball players. He's an example to every basketball player. He never had an agent. He saved 20 years worth of 15% of his contract by negotiating his own shit. So let me make that real clear. Ray Allen is a motherfucking genius.
No, that boy's he's pod now.
Well, what he is an actor. This dude's face never changed throughout the entire movie. His entire tone of
this message.
The movie, this motherfucker was like, damn, well, what I'm supposed to do? Every time Denzel worked hard because he knew. Denzel had to know this mark can't carry. Denzel worked to build the momentum, get it up there, and then it would go to Ray Allen and he'd be like, okay, just say one guy. Did you notice they never gave the motherfucker more than 2 lines in a row? You know why? Because he killed the movie.
No range. No range, bro. No range.
They could have did much better in it, but that's still my faves. Rosario Dawson,
Love her. Shout out to Rosario Dawson.
her to
She's a
death.
wonderful woman.
Wonderful queen.
Very
Hey, y'all, knock it off.
very underrated in that movie. She played the role to the T. Also, a lot of people disrespect Crooklyn. That was a really good movie that he did. Crooklyn, better
Trash.
I forgot about Girl 6 though. Girl 6
Trash
was
too.
You need to go back and look at
How do you say Crooklyn was trash?
It was a cheesy story, bro. A struggling dad, overworked mom, kid goes away to find himself in the country somewhere, come back. It made it just way too predictable.
That happens though, bro.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens. It's way too predictable, man.
What about Mo Better Blues was a sleeper for me as well. When that Mike said, I make my living with my lips. I make my living with my lips. I'm gonna blow the horn out.
The first pause. She's got to have it. I used to sneak and watch. We used to own a video store back in the day, and I used to
flex.
My mom, and my stepfather.
Your mom that's a female?
Excuse me?
Your mom that's a female?
Mom that she's got to have it is based on a female that was pretty much going through, oh my God. She had like 2 different guys at the same time.
The thing about Spike though, that was his first major film, and the world shitted on him and was like, he's never gonna make it.
Yeah. Let me tell you, wrong. All of y'all in the same range. Did we not wait for the Spike Lee commercials? Because that was the only way you could see the Jordans back in the day.
Hello.
People don't realize that. I used to wait to see them so I can make sure I see the mic. Because they only flashed them 1 second. Right there. There you go. Boom. Pull them away. I need them Jordans right now. Let's go.
Couldn't afford Jordans, so didn't watch commercials.
Excuse me. No button.
Couldn't afford Jordans.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck that commercial.
I apologize.
But I want to clarify mine on one point. I was not Mars Blackman. The history of Mars Blackman goes like this. Spike Lee was the original Mars Blackman. I was born in 1981. And 4 years ago, Spike Lee made the decision to turn Mars Blackman into a light-skinned, charismatic, good-looking, comical, fresh brother like myself. Mars Blackman 2 is impersonating me. Just to put that out there.
Okay, flex.
Okay, it's a hell of a drug.
Hey, but look, outside of everything we just talked about, man, let's wrap it up and say this. Look, fellas, we got work to do. Let's listen more, talk less. God gave you 2 ears to listen more, 1 mouth to talk less. That's it. That's all. Whether you agree or disagree, you can fall back and listen. And you don't have to even address some things, right? It's not about that. Take your God complex, take your king's disease out of it, and let's just be better. At the end of the day, let's be better. Dion is trying to. I don't know if he's had one too many. I don't know what's going on, man. He's in his new room. He's in his new podcast room.
Hey, man, we saw the background at his crib. He changed it up on us, dog.
Yeah. It's all love. Hey, look. Once again,
Fella is a man or boy?
What?
I just looked up the definition.
A fella.
I'd rather just be called man.
Oh, you
fella no more.
That nigga pardon. So fella says, give it to me one more time for the people.
Man or boy?
Fella. So if a woman calls you a fella, she's low key calling you a boy.
Yeah. Well, I say so. Explain to me this: when you go to a restaurant and they have male or female on the bathrooms, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, to this person.
You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it, just go to the men's bathroom next time. Fuck it.
This is another conversation we're gonna have.
It is. We got to continue this, man. We got to get out of here. I want Dion pissed off. Wait till y'all see the video. It's coming out, man. Always like, share, and subscribe the Corner Convo page on YouTube. Always check in with us on the Corner Convo page on Facebook. Don't ever. Oh shit! Dion made his exit. That's funny.
Sam, how about this? Amber Williams has posted a lot this week. Thank you.
Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Jimmy. Who else? Who are we missing?
Quite a few. Even the post we talking about today, she posted a lot in recent days.
The gang of shit this week too, and she actually been provoking a couple of conversations that are solid.
Yep, we love it. We love it, man. Good content. Give it to us. We can give it back to y'all.
Yeah, I see. It's Kimberly Robinson Alexander.
Yep, that's it.
Amber Williams, shout out to you. Keisha.
Us talking about your post, Kimberly, is not an attack on you. It's a great subject.
It's a great subject.
Attack on the thought process. Maybe attack on the thought process, but not you personally.
Go ahead, Kende. What'd you say?
I'm saying she's just bringing good conversations to the table. People are really debating this.
For sure. Fellas, let me also let y'all know, and women, let me also let y'all know, you will get your ass booted the fuck up out of here if you disobey the rules that we had to implement because y'all couldn't police yourselves. Right? Let's not offend people. Let's be great. Let's be gods. Let's be kings. Let's be queens. Let's be goddesses.
Let's be good fellas.
Let's be good fellas. Good boys. Fuck out of here. Yeah. All right, man. We out, man.
Right.
Like, share,
it's always
subscribe
love,
again. It's always love. We'll see y'all next week. Hello.
Holla.